Stephanie Cordero,
Hi, Your Honor. Happy birthday.
you have a court judgment of $145 that you never paid.
Right.
Then in addition to that, you have a $185 court judgment that you didn't pay.
You're about to witness the most JAW dropping redemption story in courtroom history. A woman with over $1,000 in unpaid tickets, a runaway boot, a bad check, and 3 broken promises walks into Judge Caprio's court asking for another chance. She's been given breaks before and broke every single one. The judge is not happy, and honestly, who can blame him? But wait until you see what happens on day 2 when she returns. And the twist at the end? A homeless man living in his van after suffering a stroke sends money to help her. This is accountability, redemption, and human kindness colliding in the most unexpected way. Get ready for a 2-day courtroom saga that'll change how you see second chances.
So it's 145 and 185 is $330. How much can you pay today?
I can pay $200. That's
No,
all
Your
I
Honor.
have.
It was a runaway previously. She got towed. She has $200 a boot fee. I guess it was a boot that was a runaway, and it got booted and towed today.
Is
So
it-
back on once-
Is it booted now?
It's towed. So yes, it was booted. They towed it today
Yeah.
because it was a runaway boot last time. So back on 1/7 of 19, it was booted with a court judgment of $590, and it's supposed to pay $50 a week, and it doesn't appear she paid anything. Then there was another 185.
You've got $1,150 worth of tickets.
Wow.
$1,150. And she said, oh wow, like she didn't know. But here's where it gets worse. She allegedly paid with a bad check to get a previous boot removed. That's not just irresponsible, that's potentially criminal. A runaway boot means someone physically removed the boot from her car without paying. That's destruction of city property and evading fines. She agreed to pay $50 a week and paid nothing. This isn't someone who fell on hard times once. This is a pattern of broken promises. Judge Caprio is about to lay down the law. And honestly, after seeing this record, can you blame him? Sometimes tough love is the only kind of love that works.
And the first one, Your Honor, she paid with a bad check when she tried to get the boot off.
No, I never paid with no check. I don't remember
He's
paying.
got the record. He's got the record. Listen, just by looking at this, what happened? You come before the court. I don't even, were you before me?
No.
Oh, whoever you were before gave you a break. You didn't pay anything you promised to pay. The boot got on the car. Somebody ripped the boot off. It was a runaway boot, right? Then you got, finally, they caught up with you. They booted you again. You didn't come in. Now they towed it. So now you have to deal with the tow company. And you can't get the car back from the tow company unless this court releases the car.
Right.
And this court is not releasing the car unless you make a substantial payment. And $200 is not going to do it.
3 breaks, 3 broken promises. Judge Caprio is laying it all out. This woman was given chance after chance after chance, and she failed every single time. She was on a payment plan, didn't pay. Her car was booted. The boot was ripped off. She was caught again, booted again, didn't come in. Now the car is towed, and she's asking for another payment plan? The audacity is almost impressive. The judge is demanding $350 minimum just to remove the boot, not even counting the tow fees. This is what accountability looks like. But here's the question. Does everyone deserve a 4th chance? Come back tomorrow to find out, because that's exactly what Stephanie has to do. Asterisk.
Your Honor, $200 is just a boot fee that the city's already lost. There's from the previous one and this one today.
I was hoping to get on a payment plan if that's possible.
You were on a payment plan before. You didn't pay.
Right.
You didn't pay. You just didn't pay, right? The car was booted. They broke the boot off, right? We gave you 3 breaks, and you broke 3 promises. Now you want to go on a payment plan again. I need a minimum of $350 to remove the boot.
And then once that's paid, then I can go get the car, or?
So I'll be here tomorrow. If you want to come in tomorrow, unless you can get the money tonight.
Right.
And then after that, after you pay that, then I'll put you on a payment plan.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be here tomorrow. Good luck to you. Stephanie Cordero. Okay, Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, you were here yesterday
Yes.
because your motor vehicle has been towed.
Day 2, she's back. And notice the shift in Judge Caprio's tone immediately. Yesterday he was tough, rightfully so. But today, he's showing a different side. He's admitting he takes no pleasure in having cars booted or towed. He's acknowledging that if he follows the strict letter of the law, she'll lose her car permanently. The total is now $1,200, an impossible amount for someone who could barely scrape together $200 yesterday. This is the internal struggle of a compassionate judge. How do you balance accountability with mercy? How do you teach a lesson without destroying someone's life? Watch what happens next. It's about to get real personal.
Unfortunately, I take no pleasure, trust me, I take no pleasure in having a car booted. I take absolutely no pleasure in having somebody's car towed, right? So I don't have the car towed. They do it themselves. But what I'm telling you is I actually have sympathy for you that your car was towed, because I know that if I impose all of these fines, you will never be able to pay them. And if I adhere to the strict letter of the law here, you are going to lose your car. And I'm not going to do that to you. Notwithstanding the fact that three times you had a boot and you didn't address it. So I'm going to forget that today, and hopefully going forward, this won't happen for you again, okay?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
How many?
I have 2 and I'm currently expecting.
You're having another child.
Yes.
When are you having this child?
When? January 2nd.
Are you having a boy or a girl?
My 3rd girl.
Oh, 3 girls.
Yeah.
What are the names of the other 2?
Daenerys and Zamaya. 9 and 1.
She's pregnant with her 3rd child, due in just weeks. A 9-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a baby on the way. Plus a husband who helped get the $350 together overnight. Did you hear the judge sigh when she said January 2nd? That's the sound of a man recalculating everything in his head. She's about to have a newborn. She has 2 kids depending on her. Her car is towed, holidays are coming, rent is due, and she just scraped together almost every dollar she has. Yesterday he was harsh because she needed to hear it. Today he's about to show what true justice looks like. Not just punishment, but understanding the full picture of someone's life.
Now, you were here last night, and the fact of the matter was, I was pretty harsh on you. Because I looked at your record, and 3 times you ignored the fact that your car was booted, and at one point, actually, somebody took the boot off, and that really upsets everyone down here, okay? So I told you that we would remove the boot upon $350 payment, and you indicated that you would be able to have that today, right?
Right.
All right. Do you have the $350?
Yes.
Oh, you were able to get it.
Yes.
Oh, well, you have some friends.
I have a husband, yeah.
Yeah, the total here was 600 and 300 for boots. It's 1,000. It was $1,200. The total would be $1,200. All right, I'm going to amend my order. On the is this going to leave you broke, another $350? This leaves,
Kind of, yeah, with the holidays and everything. And rent's coming up, so kind of, yeah.
so you have 2 kids, you have another baby coming, you have no money, your car is towed, which means you're going to have to pay the tow company
Right.
after you do this. I'm going to reduce your fine to $300.
Now comes the part that'll destroy you emotionally. A man named Mark St. Louis from Kingsport, Tennessee sent $40 to help a stranger. But here's what makes this unbelievable. He lives in his van. He had a stroke. He's homeless. He works for $7.25 an hour, minimum wage, and he sent $40 to help someone he'll never meet. Think about that. A homeless man living in a van, recovering from a stroke, working for minimum wage, is more generous than people with comfortable lives and full bank accounts. This is humanity at its absolute finest. He has almost nothing, and yet he gives. If that doesn't make you want to be a better person, nothing will.
And then in an attempt to help you, I have a wonderful letter from a gentleman from Kingsport, Tennessee, by the name of Mark St. Louis. And I want you to listen to what this gentleman said to me. He actually lives in his van. He had a stroke and he's homeless. He actually works for $7.25 an hour. He's living out of his van, tries to stay positive. So here's a gentleman who lives in his van, who had a tough time in life. He said he wants to give back to other people. And notwithstanding all of that, he sent me $40 to try to help somebody. So I'm going to give you this $40. And that with the $50 extra that I left you, hopefully you'll be able to get the car back from the tow company.
Thank you. I'm very grateful, Your Honor.
And if they won't release it, call me, okay? Because we're going to make sure you get that car back.
Thank you so much.
I'm not going to have you walk around, right, having a baby in a couple of months and not have your car back.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
What a journey. Let's break down this 2-day redemption story. Day 1. Stephanie walks in owing $1,150 with a history of runaway boots, broken promises, and allegedly a bad check. Judge Caprio is rightfully harsh, demands $350 minimum, and sends her home to find the money. Day 2. She returns with the cash, reveals she's pregnant with her 3rd child. Holidays approaching, rent due, and that $350 was almost everything she had. Judge reduces her fine from $1,200 to $300 and gives her $40 from a homeless stroke survivor living in his van on minimum wage who wanted to help strangers. Then adds $50 more to help with the tow company. The judge even says, call me if they won't release it. This isn't just justice. This is transformation. 3 broken promises led to 1 kept promise, which led to a 4th chance she'll hopefully never waste. Mark St. Louis, living in his van, reminded us that generosity isn't about what you have. It's about who you are. If a homeless man can give, what's stopping you? Smash that like button for Mark. Share this with everyone who needs to see that redemption is real. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss these life-changing moments. Comment below. Do you think she deserved another chance? And Mark St. Louis, wherever you are, you're a hero. God bless you, sir.